Okay, unfortunately, not a great spot for us. Sadly, last raid very quickly died after grabbing the letter. Lost our nice little SKS, which I am sad about. Guess I should do this. Ugh. However, this is a good spawn. Med camp here. We kind of have to like go all over this map right now in order to get our letter. And then get our extraction. Do not casually walk by this without searching it well. I want to keep this. I want to keep all these things. Somebody can already be over there. Let's check for the M4 really quick. Let's go. That's so dope. Wait a minute. I want to say this barrel is like dumb expensive on the flea, because you need it for the task, for the need these more than that. I don't want to go to the other side, so I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna take the long way around. This just really isn't a good... This isn't a good spawn for us. I may just leave with this M4. Just do a quick reset on this. Honestly. Got some loot. We might be able to fight a scav or two. We're just not even close to that side. We're gonna have to run basically back. We have outskirts. If we had Ruaf, it'd be totally makes sense, but it just doesn't. Sometimes I feel like, as much as I don't want to like waste a raid, don't feel like filling up the backpack, grabbing some things that we need, and getting out is a waste. A little bit of an open spot. One thing about kind of shading towards the edge here of the map on woods is that you do get into this open area, which isn't ideal. Sounds like somebody was fighting scavs at the checkpoint. try to get... over the hill here. A lot of people will hug close to that rock, so just keep an eye on that. This is a less common path. You don't usually look left either as they're traversing, because people don't run the way I just ran. We used to sit on that rock right here. That one right there. Snipe a lot. Still get that from time to time. Just keep an eye out for that. Changes to shooterborn though make that not necessary anymore. I feel like I just saw something. Okay, I'm gonna run out. We're gonna do a quick one here. Honestly, we'll take it. Fast raid, 8 minutes, in and out. No shots fired, a little bit of experience, some barter items. We're gonna unload, jump right back in. This is the same position we were in a couple raids ago. A little bit farther of a spawn. Most likely somebody's on the opposite end. Kind of towards the little swamp portion of that. So we're gonna move by here. We're gonna stick close up at the top. So here's the thing. Especially early on, the keys that you're looking for in order to how to progress quickly and get options open for you is you need experience in order to get levels. The best way to get experience is to survive your raids. Now, obviously, if you can get some kills and you can do a few things in the course of doing that, you should absolutely try to do that. But I would not press hard. Like, we could push this fight. We're not going to. I'm gonna run down. I'm gonna grab the letter. Try to get out. We need introduction open. We want also, you know, quests aren't necessarily always the thing you should be going for. You should certainly try to be making some money in the course of questing as well. But early game quests are important to get done in order to facilitate having lots of things that you can do in a raid, and hopefully making it so that even if you die, you can still get some quest progression, whether that be kill some scavs or I don't know, mark some stuff, things that carry over even if you end up dying. So it's important early on quests. Do your best to survive. And don't overextend trying to gain up a bunch of experience, because you're better off getting 2 kills and surviving than you are getting 10 kills and dying. Maybe that conversion isn't exactly accurate, but the bonus for the survive is quite significant. I don't know how I don't kill this guy, man. Oh, how many hits did we have? So one thing with this PP, it just, the bullet, there's not a ton of pen, the bullets don't. Man, we hit 8 shots. We just didn't get enough pen. He had good armor on. We did 190 body damage, though. Man, we didn't scare him at all with that first mag. We're so desperately just trying to get to this dang letter. Man, that's unfortunate. And see, again, we didn't do anything. We got in that fight. Nothing. Okay, so what we did here, we just hit a purport reset. I'm gonna go ahead. I picked up a couple Mosin image carbines. I talked about this in the first little bit, that we want to make sure that we're getting our sniper skill working. We grabbed some FMJ rounds. We got some gear from a scav run that we picked up earlier. We accidentally kind of used a lot of our meds with failing to heal post raid. I'm gonna give Woods, excuse me, another go here, and hopefully we can pick up some things and grab some stuff that we need. We're gonna come in relatively light. Have spent some money. We have not sold a ton of the stuff that we found so far. Really just trying to get that opened up. So Mosin is gonna be the way that we go here for a while going forward, until we can gear up and get some money and hopefully get this letter finally done. Gonna get the letter finally, maybe, probably not. This letter has been the death of us multiple times. A couple PMC deaths. We're just working on our early game endurance skill. What's funny is that we had a very successful first raid. Then another successful woods run. In and out, quick. We're just picking up a few things. Every spawn we've got that would support grabbing the letter, though, has not been good for us. See? Endurance. What did I tell you? What we are gonna do, though, drop down here. I don't have a backpack, so this might not be well advised. I'll be able to find a secondary, though. 6. Scopes. Can't take. Can't pick that up. Okay. Continuing on to the letter. Ironically, we do have good armor. Mostly because our P.A.K.As have been eliminated. Alright, let's see if we can get out with this thing. Bringing some money wouldn't have been a bad idea. The VX extract on this can be very, very helpful. The tough part is taking up the container slot. That was a snappy little kill. The guy smoked us right in the chest. That's one way to get enough experience to be able to extract. That was really clean. Gotta love the Mosin. Alright, let's go. The PPSH is an interesting weapon to come in without any way to reload it. Would not have been my weapon of choice. Shotgun, SKS. Can't take any of that, unfortunate. An Aquamari would be awesome right now. I guess I could probably take the Aquamari. Oh, whatever. Literally gonna push just to get out with this. We got a kill. And we need introduction done. I talked about in the last raid too about why we should spend some time focused on doing some questing and things like that. The other reason that it is important and it makes sense to focus on it early so that the things that you have in your hideout that you pull out of raid, especially if you have a little bit of experience or have looked at your task, your quest chart, and kind of understand what you need to pick up, that stuff can very quickly clutter up your inventory. So you want to try to work through, especially some early game quests, in order to not have that stuff clog up your inventory. You want to be able to move through those quests. Hopefully be able to move through that stuff. I'll have enough experience here with this kill. Should be able to just flop down. Finally get to survive here with this letter. After quite a few tries, actually. Quick survive. 124.7 meter Mosin headshot. Moving towards level 4. Okay. Pretty good little raid. PPSH. We got a tag, we're gonna need that. We got some bolts, some of that, give it this, swap her armor out. She's gonna bring that stuff back to us later. Most importantly though, introduction complete. That's done. This opens up acquaintance. We have both Rye Croutons we can turn in again. As I mentioned, as we are closing that raid out, not having your inventory locked up with items. Now the other thing we want to do, go to trading here. We had the buckwheat from earlier. That's going to give us one of these. We've got enough money, we're going to buy the other one. Boom, we're in business. We come back to Purpore. Oops. We go tasks. Hello, Purpore tasks. Let's turn both of these in. We get debut complete. Now that it opens up checking, we're going to head to customs. We need to be level 5 for search mission. So normally we would probably have this open. If you had some success in your raids, you probably would be level 5 right now. We've just had some deaths. If not, you'll open this up. You'll head back to Woods. Woods is great for shortage anyways. We haven't really been pushing the areas we need to be able to find these Salewas, but that's good. I think we might just mix it up. We might head to customs here just to see if we can't get the bronze pocket watch, as well as maybe a maybe the unknown key if we can get a good spawn for it. Grab some cash. I think we're gonna go exactly as we are. We're just gonna grab all that. I don't want to leave any rewards on the table. Another thing to keep in mind, they do expire, so just keep that in mind. Unload the ammo. 27. We got the armor. We got some health. We could use a little energy. We'll find something. I could use the Tashanka here. We'll be okay. I think we're gonna go in and just try to grab some keys. I think makes the most sense. Maybe we run this vest here since we have it. We won't insure it. I think we'll go like that. We'll head to customs. See what we get. Our first excursion into customs. Here we go. I might ask, what are we trying to do here? I'll grab some keys, honestly. Unknown key would be great. Get that early, and we don't have to worry about it. That thing gets stolen super fast. We can get the pocket watch key. Would also be ideal. With this spawn, I don't think we go back. This is also... Okay, we're not... That was a player shooting at me. That guy wants blood. Let's move this way. Spicy customs as usual. Looks like a scav walking down right there. That's a scav just sitting right there. We have no arm stamina. There's definitely shots in here too. I don't think I killed any of those scavs. Those were long shots, by the way. This is one of those things. I don't want to go to dorms yet. I don't want to try to get in there and fight that. Sounds like bus station, maybe? If he's not in bus station, he might be vulnerable to us getting... Hmm. He's in the container. These guys are deboing me right now. Somebody behind this guy just killed this dude. This is insane. Maybe not. Oh, that's inside there. That guy looked really geared. This is insane. We definitely killed the PMC in there. I think it was a 3-man. I don't know if this guy that I just tagged was part of that 3-man. Or a separate guy that's rolled up. We've played it patient. We've used the scabs. That scab doesn't aggro me on the road there. Earlier, when I had a shot on these other guys, we'd be in good position. Problem with my current stance here, I can't see if that guy runs to the right, like closer to the road, but there are scabs over there, so... What an interesting first customs raid this has been. Really, I just want to get into dorms and grab the key. Dropped him. This guy is like pretty geared, I think. We're in kind of an odd situation here. With magazines and with ammo. At least load it up there. If you would have told me that on this customs raid, I would be running this current setup, I tell you, I thought you would be crazy. Okay. Question is, do I go check this? Let's go grab our key, maybe. And then maybe we'll run up there. Maybe it wasn't a 3-man, maybe that 2-man killed those guys. I definitely killed somebody else. I need to grab this key though. Crazy raid. We got the key. W, that's a W. That's kind of cool. First marked key. Okay, this is gonna be the dangerous part, but I feel like I gotta try this. I don't know if shared bedroom is on. Another PMC. Just gonna totally disengage from this. This has been a pretty crazy raid. I would very much like to survive this one. I'm going all the way back around this just to play the full void. Armageddon's not exactly the ammo we would want. I would honestly rather have 855. This is a high flesh round. Get by here. We'll just keep moving. That guy's probably trying to go towards he'd even be trying to go maybe Ruaf, but we got the opposite side here. We'll hit some stashes along the way. See if these have been hit. We got some great stuff. Can top up on some money. Oh. I now know why they nerfed or potentially included stashes in the randomized loot pool, because sometimes they're broken. Only one thing I'm a little sad we didn't get out is a better, or be able to swap our armor. But we zeroed that guy's with our double. I think I double chested him in, with the FMJ with the Mosin. He had that class 4 on. Oh my gosh. Alright, bud, you're gonna get your helmet back. And you're gonna get yours back, dude, because this helmet right here is worth so much money. Actually, you're not. I'm taking the ears still. We will use the ears. Alright, now I definitely just need to leave. So we can count, what, 3 PMCs down? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 from what we fought. We did not get checking complete, but we turned a Mosin into a couple of M4s and an AK-12, so if we can get out, of course. What else would I rather have? I don't really need the battery. The S marks, although not expensive at all. S marks are good because we'll use them. Watch out for Sniper Scav here on the old tower. Doesn't look like he's playing at the moment. So, either in this... series of raids for this episode or the last. That woods raid we kind of got cucked a little bit on by the swarm of scavs. Subsequently then died to a player. And the reverse kind of happened here, where we used it to our advantage. It's a very interesting mechanic. I think it definitely makes the scavs feel more dangerous. And when they kind of aggro, it's kind of interesting. It's definitely adding some unique scenarios, I feel like, to the raids. And we are gonna just swing out of here. This was a big one. This was a really big one. What a set of loot, honestly. Whew. Beautiful here. Nice little 3,700 experience. We did get 2 kills. So again, I think we domed this guy. We'll find out. We'll see if we have 3 headshots, but 2 players down. These guys might have been on a team. I'm not sure. Really hard to tell. Definitely that guy was ditching some things. We fired some bullets. We missed most of that, but we hit a lot of our Mosin shots pretty good. And we did. We got that guy with a headshot as well. That pumps us up to 5. We can head back and do search mission now. We don't have to pay for this, so we're gonna just hit it. Nice raid. Okay, so how do we do here? This is pretty cool. I think this is actually on Lighthouse, which makes this a little less fun. But that's still really cool. We picked that up. We do grab our machinery key so we can head back in here. We get this beautiful AK-12. This is a new AK introduced in the patch. This guy's got this nicely modded. These guys had some decent guns, to be honest with you. This is an HK, which is crazy. We get an M4 with an optic, nice little optic on it. We can do some things with that. We got a Ulak. We got a Ronin helmet. A TC helmet. We're gonna sell all these helmets. They're gonna make us just a stupid amount of money. And we get some ears, some tags. M cable whiskey will sell really nicely. And then just a handful of other things. I wonder what ammo these guys were rocking. PS in this isn't bad. Fortunately, Soleil was not found in raid, but overall, very, very successful. So let's take a look. We have some more tasks open now. Search mission. Now that we hit level 5, we get our dailies, which is good. Usually the early dailies aren't crazy. We already have our 3M body armor. This is what I was talking about by hanging on to some of these things. We do need to find a Taz. We can kill some scavs anywhere with headshots, and this gives us 3 bolts. Oh my, that is a lot of money. And a DVD, euros, Peacekeeper. That's good. We need to get some scav headshots now. And we need to survive shoreline. Probably not gonna do this, although that's a good amount of money. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. This gives us some PS rounds. I am gonna attempt to do this here. I think we're gonna take our Mosin in, try to get our headshots, see if maybe we can't find a syringe. Although I don't know that would be super worth at this point, but let's sell some stuff. So you're probably curious where we're sitting at. I like to prioritize, and I think it's important that you prioritize a few people. Ragman selling too early is not a bad idea, although you're going to buy a lot of stuff from him. So that's not always the most necessary thing. I do think Skier is one, and Peacekeeper you do need to put some early work on, in addition to Jaeger. A couple of these folks are a little hard. Jaeger's gotten a lot easier with the ability to buy VPOs. So this is a great alternate sniper rifle if you don't want to run the Mosin as VPO. You can throw a little Cobra sight on it from him. You can get all the ammo. EKO works really well for flesh damage. So that's not too bad. Skier just typically has struggled, especially in the early game. There's not a ton of things that you want to buy from him outside of you'll buy some Nick Stars for a few gunsmith tasks, you'll buy the Zenit. But other than that, this selection is not great. You can buy the ears. These M32s are good. That can certainly help with the selling perspective. So just some things to think about. And then for a lot of people, all you have to do is get to level 14 and spend money. You need no rep with Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper level 2 is actually very, very good. So I do recommend trying to find an opportunity to sell some things to him and get some dollars going. But obviously rubles is important in the early game. So we are going to actually sell, I'm going to sell 2 of these helmets to him, get a nice little chunk there. I would normally sell this, but the huge price difference between that and this, and I want the 80K. That is a monstrous amount of money from one helmet, which is awesome. I said we're going to sell all those things. We're absolutely going to do that. We're going to sell the whiskey here. I don't recommend selling or buying really anything that you can avoid just to get the money spent for therapists. You're going to end up buying a Lucky Scab junk box. We're going to do that here as quick as we can. And that will basically soak up all of the money that you need to buy with therapists here pretty early. And then Purpura, you'll probably buy quite a bit. I don't really ever feel like you need to spend a ton with him, especially if you're questing. You're going to buy markers. You're going to probably buy some AKs, some SKSs, certainly some Mosins. You can also buy these GSSH headsets, which aren't terrible. So not huge need, I feel like, to spend a ton of money with him. And the Mechanic is great. Mechanic is your top end for guns. Once you've hit Peacekeeper and Skier as well as you need to, you'll just transition everything to Mechanic and you'll get him caught up pretty quickly as well. So I think what we're going to do here, Skier, why don't you go ahead and take this. We're not going to use that. Probably won't use the ammo here. You can take the beans, actually. Let's do that. He buy the beans. He doesn't buy the beans, unfortunate. He does buy this. We're gonna get rid of that. ETGC, as much as I hate to do this, we got that on an early scav run. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sell this tubing to him as well. That's a nice early bump up. And then Peacekeeper, we have a few things. I'm gonna sell that. We need the teapot. I'm not gonna run the PPSH. Get a nice little $1,000 bump with him. And I feel like that's pretty good. We're sitting pretty good. We could get rid of this M cable too. We might just do that. Our stash is a little all over the place. This is a really, really nice raid. I'm very, very happy with this. I think what we do, we're going to get organized up here a bit. And I think I'm going to jump into another scav. We should have our scav up so we can go to do that. And then see where the rest of this takes us. We'll keep grinding through. Very nice little scav run here. Shoddy backpack. Got quite a few things that we need or will need, and some good money as well.